Hello everyone, guys. Just getting the boiler ready to go for the night. Doing a little cleanup, getting things moved around. We've got about 4 to 6 inches of snow coming tonight, so I'm kind of bracing for that. Just trying to make sure I have everything ready, but I'll make sure I get a good stack of wood. I'm putting some on the outside here, so that way I have it right by that boiler. Hey Aaron, how's it going? Hey guys, hope everybody's doing okay tonight. Just trying to brace for the storm. We're gonna get about 4 to 6 inches tonight. Hope everybody's doing good. Just kind of getting some wood moved around, getting the stove cleaned up. If you're new to the channel, I do have a Central Boiler Classic Edge 550. It's a high efficiency outdoor wood stove. My house is literally 150 feet that way. There's a huge tank of water inside here, probably about 250 gallons. It's heated up. The water's pumped into the house, into our forest there in the basement. And that our heat exchanger, our blower blows against that heat exchanger, and then hot air goes up into the house. I am from Western Pennsylvania. How's it going, Gary? So I'm gonna get started. Anybody new to the channel, if you'd hit that subscribe button, it surely does help me out. I really appreciate it. Do something here quick. Okay, I'm gonna get started. So guys, that's what it looks like on the inside. That's from burning all day. So I've got a ton of coals and some wood left. So I'm just gonna let it breathe a little bit, reignite, and then start adding some small stuff, some bark, and then in some larger pieces. If you guys have any questions, just go ahead and drop it in the comments. I'll be glad to answer any questions that you have. Just trying to straighten you out here. Somebody just sent me a gift. Hey, thank you for the gift. Somebody sent me $5. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you. That must mean you enjoy the content. Thank you. The stoves aren't a scam. It is a job. So I do fill this in the morning. I can't talk. In the morning before I leave for work. So about 6:37, I send it, or I fill it. And I probably put about a wheelbarrow full in there. Then when I get home, probably about 8 to 9 at night, I'll do it before bedtime. So I do have an access panel or a sunroof cut in this overhang, so all the smoke's going straight up. So I don't go in smelling like a smoker. I appreciate that comment. You know, I try to inform everybody about outdoor wood boilers, and you do not have to do that, so thank you very much. Yes, this is an outdoor boiler unit. It's a good exercise. I don't need a gym membership. So you're right. I do cut, split, stack, repeat. Yep. So I'm 44 years old. I try to stay in good shape, and this is a great way for me to stay in shape. So the fire's already igniting here. So I do like to leave it burn like this, heat it up quick, and then it burns off a lot of creosote. Yeah, it's good heat. And then one thing about this, the benefit of an outdoor boiler versus an inside wood stove, you always have that chance that you could have a chimney fire inside your house. If this catches on fire, it's 150 feet away from my house, so it's not going to you know, hurt the family or burn my house down. Hello, I'm in the United States. I'm in Western Pennsylvania. So I do this every evening. I try to do some lives a few times a week. That way if you guys have any questions. So I do this for fun. So I started the boiler probably mid-October. Yeah, I do have heated floors in my garage and in my basement. So that, so handy, Andy, that'd be good for that, absolutely. You just gotta get a few manifolds to run those PEX lines to, and then connect this wood boiler to a manifold and a pump. So I have a pump in this unit, and it pumps all the water inside, and then it sends out the cooler water. So it's just a big cycle. So I'm gonna start throwing wood in now. Am I back? Am I back, guys? Can you hear me? Okay. So I just had a question about this. My neighbor complained. Let me show you the smoke that comes out. So if you look at the top there, it's very minimal. I actually have a neighbor literally 300 feet down the road, and he burns a coal burner, and it's like a train is igniting. You know, there's a lot of black smoke, and it comes right up our way. So my neighbors don't mind at all with this one. So I do throw a mixture of smaller wood in with bigger wood. So this wood here, if you hear that sound, that means it's really seasoned. So I burn hardwood, and this is cherry and maple, I think, and a little bit of oak. Yeah, you're probably right, Johnny. In New Jersey, they got higher regulations. So I got this model, I think in 2017, 2018. The more the government gets involved, the worse things get for everybody. You guys all probably agree with that. So I do have this, and I have a heat pump and some electric heat. So I don't have natural gas. So when we built about 15 years ago, there wasn't natural gas here. So it would cost a fortune to use propane or heating oil. Anybody new to the channel, I'd appreciate a subscription. It's free to do. I'm also selling t-shirts. I think they're $19.99. I'll have them out for the holiday season. I've got a link in the on my channel there if you go there. So these are scraps of bark I throw in. So nothing goes to waste. Yeah, Greg, it'd be great to have in your shop, absolutely, or by your shop. Hello from Hawaii, you're dang lucky. This unit's probably, you can find some used. Brand new, you're looking at 12,000, 13,000-ish. And then you'll have some money in an underground pipe. That's about 11 bucks a foot. So I'd say a little over $15,000. So I get all my wood. I do live on 20 acres here. My brother has 20 acres. They're wooded acres. I do cut and trim trees around here. I will go cut wood off neighbors' properties, but I also haul in log trucks that I buy. So they'll come in like 20-foot, they look like telephone poles, and I cut those up. So that way I'm not cutting all my trees down. Thanks for all the questions. They're pretty good. Good ones. Again, if you're new, hit that subscribe button. That way you can follow me. I do a lot of wood cutting videos. I do sawmilling. I'm starting to do a lot of solar stuff. I eventually would like to have my whole house run on solar. This fire never goes out from mid-October to probably end of April. Yes, I do burn a lot of cardboard. That helps me, it helps burn a hot fire, and then it burns the creosote off the inside, and it's a good fire starter. Like, I'll get Amazon boxes and then, you know, throw in a few a day. Lots of good questions, guys. Now it's smoking a lot, but that's because the fire is starting to kick up. When I shut the door here, I'll show you the emissions it puts off. So right now, I'm gonna guess it's around 30 degrees. Probably about midnight. Okay, I'll let that settle. So I'll do this from October till April. So there's the brand. It's a central boiler, Classic Edge 550. I do have the door shut. So I'm gonna show you the emissions. So it's not a lot. And once it gets up to temperature, that white smoke goes to clear smoke. So it is just a little bit hazy here in my woodshed. As you can see, that's all the wood I have stacked. I probably have over 9 cords of wood, full cords, not face cords. So I am set for this winter and probably most of next winter as well. So I've already started cutting my firewood for next year's season. So I do have that. Yeah, I do like the lights. I put those in last year. They're 2 LED lights. Let me turn them out for you. So it sure helps a lot. I do have some permanent lights going around the outside for Christmas. But yeah, I come down here, flick the light switch on, and it's golden. Yeah, it's a lot of wood. So I'll probably won't come back out. It's 8 o'clock tonight. I won't come out tomorrow till 7 a.m., 6:30 a.m., and then I'll fill it again. It's a 12-hour burn is what I usually try to shoot for. Yeah, I stay warm with the boiler for sure. I'm guessing I burn about 5 to 7, just depends on how cold it is. Yeah, there's a lot of wood in here. And it's all split and stacked nicely. Most of this is firewood poles that I had brought in. So having the under roof is nice. So it is open on a few sides, so there is some airflow that comes in here, but it does stay dry under the roof. Wood isn't too expensive. You can get it for free. Yeah, country wood's a lot cheaper than city wood. Yeah, I do sell those bundles for $5 as well. And that's for like a campfire, for somebody with a solo stove. Those work great. You're right, Bill. You have to properly stay supplied and outsource it. And, you know, when neighbors have trees they need cut down, you say, yep, I'll do that for free, but I'm going to take the firewood for the service. So any other questions, guys, about the boiler? I'm gonna move some more wood around if you guys want to stay tuned here before I head inside. So we have a forecast. I'm just trying to get prepared for tonight. We're gonna get 4 to 6 inches by morning. This is what I would, Bill, this is what I'd call bundle grade firewood. It's nice and small. It's about 16 inches in length, and I'll bundle this up. About 1 cubic foot is usually $5 for me. But I'll also use this, you know, when the fire needs a little bit more wood, I'll throw this on first. I hope to be off-grid completely if I get a good solar system in, a bunch of batteries and some panels. So I'm kind of working on that now. Well, thank you, sir. I do enjoy talking about it because a lot of people don't understand it or have lots of questions. So that's kind of one of the reasons I do the YouTube channel. I do enjoy it, and I like interacting with people and teaching them. So since we're getting the snow, that's why I'm kind of picking up some of this small wood so it stays dry. But this is the sound of seasoned hardwood. Hey Bear, where are you from? Yeah, I like to be self-sufficient, Bill. I agree. 12, almost 13 inches of snow. That's pretty crazy there. That's awesome. Wow, Colorado, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't mind snow, guys. I really don't. I just don't like below 0 temps. That's for the birds there. I'm going to take some of my bigger pieces and start splitting them in smaller pieces. I just like to keep a nice supply on hand. I could get out my wood splitter, but I like to swing an axe once in a while too. So you're welcome to stick around with me while I do that. Yeah, there's lots of things you need, but once you have all of it, the splitter, the axe, the chainsaw, all that stuff lasts a long time. Just got to keep a sharp chain. Hey, thanks for, I don't know what your name is, RD Skid 33. Thanks for stopping in. If you haven't done so, subscribe to the channel. That'd be great. No, I work in education. But I like to do a lot of things around the house. I excavate, I like to do my own stuff. All right, guys, I'm gonna jump off the live. Again, I'm gonna end it now. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving and happy Merry Christmas coming up and a Happy New Year if I don't see you. I'm gonna try to go live more often, so if you guys can jump on, that'd be great. Every Sunday morning at 9, I'm trying to do a sawing, splitting, and stacking video. Me cutting firewood, no matter what the weather is. Like the other Sunday, yesterday, I guess, or 2 Sundays ago, it was snowing pretty bad, but I still came out and cut. So I appreciate you guys joining and support the channel, all the good questions, and thanks for stopping in. Again, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Take care, guys. I'll see you.